What's going on, guys? So I want to talk to you guys about a game here. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yes, this is the collector's edition, um, or special edition, whatever you want to call it. Pardon me, it is the steelbook inside. The game is not in here. The reason be is because it's in the Switch. But here's what it looks like. I did an unboxing of this, by the way. If you haven't watched it, feel free to go back and watch it on my channel. Now, I know some people who don't really jump onto certain series if they've never played them. Myself, I've played every single Xenoblade game. Here's the first game. The 3D version of it, only on the 3DS, or for the new 3DS, in fact. But, here's the thing. If I reach right here, next to my Wii games, we have the original Wii copy of Xenoblade Chronicles. So I've played the game. I love the game. I love the franchise. But there is one thing about this game franchise that with this particular game, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that gets on my nerves. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, there's one missing, right? Nope, it's right here. Xenoblade Chronicles X. The game is actually in here. So before you go tripping out, yes, the game is in the box. It's all boxed up here. It's all nice and neat in here. Everything's here. The 100+ page art book, all this that's back here, right here, all of it's in here. I keep it packaged up, alright? So, what's bugging me is the voice acting. Why is it bugging me? Well, it's because when this big bitch here, and I'm sorry if that annoys you, but this thing here, this big, huge fucking thing, okay, this amazing package, when it was launched, unlike the first game, unlike Xenoblade Chronicles X, the day one, when it was day one, had a patch. And it wasn't to, steady the game. It wasn't any of that. Because, again, it is Nintendo. And, Nintendo games are quality games. Now, what was it for? It was for voice acting. And you might think, oh, well, maybe because some people prefer Japanese voice actors. I don't think that's what it was for. If you listen to the voice acting in this game without the Japanese voice actors, it's enough to make you put the game on mute. It's the worst voice acting I've ever heard. The English accents are thick to the point to where you just, don't want to hear it thick. Okay, it's bad. And the Japanese accents are superb. They're amazing. Now, I don't know if Nintendo did that on purpose. I don't think they did because, again, I have every one of the games. And the first one is amazing. The English accents, which are in there, which I didn't expect, are on point. And I have the Japanese version of the game. And, again, between the two, it doesn't matter. Okay, you can have the Japanese version or you can have the one with the English accents and it won't bother you. Unlike this one. Now, Xenoblade Chronicles X, I don't have that luxury because the Wii U, unfortunately, I didn't get to mod and have that, but with the Wii, I did that. So, I was able to go and get a Japanese version of that game and play it and have the whole Japanese text and everything with it and hear the voice acting. But the original game, it didn't bug me. There's parts where Shulk's voice actor was way over the top and just kind of a little much, but the overall experience it didn't drag you out. This one here is unbearable. You have to pretty much play it with the Japanese voice actors just so you can play it. Now, with the first one, again, it's not that. It's not I have to have it. I can play it and it's good. Now, I don't know anything about this one. because I'm stuck with the voice actors I have. Because I never heard the Japanese voice actors. I'm imagining it's the same thing because I can deal with the voice actors in X. They don't bug me. See, however, this is annoying. And I know it's not just me. I've heard the complaint from several different people, but the reason I'm talking about it is because they dropped that voice actor pack the day of launch. That's the part that gets me is they put that patch out the day we all went and bought the fucking thing, the day we all got our copies. That's the part that bugs me because it's almost like they went and said, we made a horrible mistake with the voice actors. We can see this isn't gonna work. Even though we like how they sound, the way they sound with the game and it all together isn't a good look. We need to put a patch out. And it was too late for them to go back and do it all over. That's what I think happened. And I know, before I end the video, because it's going to end in just a second, before I end it, I know what you're thinking. You're surprised that I'm talking negatively or even down about a franchise by Nintendo, but I talk about everybody, okay? The reason I don't talk that much about Nintendo is because with Nintendo, I feel that everybody takes shots at Nintendo because Nintendo is an easy target for everybody. And I'm only going to talk about Nintendo where I see necessary. And this is one of those things that I see necessary and I don't see people saying a word about. And don't worry, if I can find it, hopefully I can get it for Christmas. I doubt it though. But if I can find it or get it for Christmas, I am hopefully going to be getting the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro Controller. That is one thing I really want to have because that would go great with my collection of Xenoblade Chronicles memorabilia. Or just collection, I should say, because I have both art books, both soundtracks, and both special editions. And having that Pro Controller alongside this Steelbook would add more crap that I don't need, but for the fact that I love Xenoblade Chronicles, man, that would just do really well, especially considering I have such a big problem with the Pro Controller from Splatoon 2. I still cannot believe they only colored in the fucking grips. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. I don't feel like anyone else has pointed that out to that that extent. Even though, I mean, it's just simplistic as hell when you think about it. Again, the way I'm looking at it is thinking this out. Again, this was dropped day one, and I haven't seen a whole lot of people talk shit about it. They talk their bullshit, but they don't really think through and point out things like this. When I look at it, I don't see it. I've seen people talk about the voice acting, but they don't talk about the extreme of, hey, why was a voice pack dropped day one? That's what I'm getting at. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.